Quick question. How many times have you opened Instagram today? And follow-up question. How many times have you closed Instagram feeling worse about yourself than when you opened it? Yeah, me too. So today I'm talking about comparison, how it's stealing your joy, your confidence, and your sense of self. And yet we keep doing it constantly. We know comparison is the theft of joy. We've read the articles, we nod along when people say it, and then we open Instagram and immediately start comparing our lives to everyone else's and feeling like garbage. So today I'm going to talk about why comparison is so destructive, why social media makes it 1,000 times worse, why we can't stop doing it even though we know better, and how to actually break the cycle without becoming a hermit who lives off the grid. Let's get into it. Let's start with why comparison is such a problem. Because it's not just, oh, that makes me feel a little bad. It's actually stealing from you. It steals your joy. You were having a perfectly good day, maybe even a great day. Then you open social media and you see someone bought a house. Someone's on vacation in Tahiti. Someone got promoted. Someone looks incredible in their workout photos. And suddenly, your good day doesn't feel so good. Your accomplishments feel smaller. Your life feels boring. You were happy 5 minutes ago, now you're not. It steals your confidence. When you're constantly comparing, you're constantly finding yourself lacking. She's more successful. He's more attractive. They're more creative. Everyone's doing better than you. Even when you're objectively doing well, comparison makes you feel inadequate. Your confidence isn't based on your own progress anymore. It's based on how you stack up against everyone else. And you always lose that game. It steals your authenticity. When you're comparing, you start living for the comparison instead of for yourself. You make decisions based on what will look good, not what feels right. You pursue goals because they're impressive, not because they matter to you. You curate a life for an audience instead of living a life for yourself. Comparison steals your authentic path and replaces it with performance. It steals your time. Let's be real about how much time you spend on this. Scrolling, comparing, feeling bad, scrolling some more, comparing more, feeling worse. Hours of your life gone, spent making yourself feel inadequate. You could be creating, connecting, resting, doing literally anything else. But instead, you're comparing. Here's the paradox. We compare ourselves to others to figure out if we're okay, to measure our worth, to know if we're on the right track. But comparison doesn't give us that information. It just makes us feel worse because the comparison game is rigged. You're comparing your behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel. You're comparing your weaknesses to their strengths. You're comparing your real life to their carefully curated performance. And social media is so fake. You can't win. The cost of chronic comparison includes anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, imposter syndrome, perfectionism, resentment, and that's a lot to pay for scrolling through Instagram. Comparison has always existed, but social media has turned it into a 24/7 Olympic sport. Before social media, you compared yourself to people in your immediate circle, your neighbors, your coworkers, maybe people in magazines. But now you're comparing yourself to everyone you went to high school with, everyone you went to college with, everyone you've ever worked with, random influencers, celebrities, friends of friends, people you don't even know but follow for some reason. You're comparing yourself to millions of people constantly, and your brain can't handle that much comparison. It wasn't designed for it. Nobody posts their real life on social media. They post the version they want you to see. So the beautiful vacation photo, they're not showing you the flight delay, the food poisoning, or the fight they had. And that perfect relationship photo, they're not showing you the arguments or the therapy sessions. You're comparing your messy reality to their polished fiction and wondering why you don't measure up. Social media platforms are literally designed to be addictive. The infinite scroll, the variable rewards, the dopamine hits, the FOMO. They're designed by teams of engineers whose job is to keep you on the platform as long as possible. You're not weak for being addicted. You're up against billions of dollars of research on human psychology. Social media knows what gets you. If you're insecure about your body, the algorithm will show you fitness influencers. If you're anxious about money, you'll see people flaunting their wealth. If you're lonely, you'll see everyone else's social life. It's like the algorithm is specifically designed to poke at your wounds. You can compare yourself to others 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, from anywhere at any time. If you're feeling good, check social media. Now you don't. If you're bored, social media. Anxious, social media. Can't sleep, social media. It's always there, ready to make you feel inadequate. You see so much of people's lives on social media that you almost feel like you know them, but you don't. You know what they want you to know. You see what they want you to see. Their carefully selected moments, their brand. So you're comparing yourself to people you don't actually know, and you're feeling bad because your life doesn't match their performance. Okay, so now we know comparison is bad. We know social media makes it worse. So why can't we stop? Reason number one, it's actually addictive. Social media activates the same reward pathways in your brain as gambling and drugs. The variable reward schedule, which is sometimes you get something interesting, sometimes you don't, is one of the most addictive patterns known to psychology. So you're not weak, you're biochemically hooked, which leads to reason number two, it's a habit. You check social media automatically without thinking. Wake up, check phone. Waiting in line, check phone. Bored, check phone. Anxious, check phone. Using the bathroom, check phone. It's not even a conscious decision anymore. It's a reflex. Reason three, FOMO is real. You're afraid if you stop checking, you'll miss something. An important announcement, a social event, a message, a trend, anything. The fear of missing out keeps you checking, just in case. Even though 99% of the time, you're not missing anything. Reason four, it fills empty time. Social media is easy stimulation for any moment of boredom or downtime. Waiting for coffee? Scroll. Commercial break? Scroll. Elevator ride? Scroll. We've lost the ability to just exist for 30 seconds without reaching for our phones. Reason five, it provides validation. Likes, comments, shares, they feel good. They feel like proof that we matter. So we post. And then we check obsessively to see the response. And we measure our worth by the numbers. And while we're checking our own validation, we see everyone's lives and compare. Reason seven, I need it for work. I need it to keep in touch with people. I need it to stay informed. And some of this is true, but most of it is justification for addiction. You probably don't need to scroll Instagram for 2 hours a day, but you tell yourself you do. All right, so how do you actually stop this? Get real about your usage. So first, track your actual usage. Not what you think you use, what you actually use. Most phones have built-in screen time tracking. So look at it. Really look at it. Hours per day, times you picked up your phone, which apps you're using the most. The numbers may horrify you, and they still to this day horrify me, but you can't change what you don't acknowledge. Identify your triggers. So when do you reach for social media? Is it because you're bored, or you're anxious, or procrastinating? Are you lonely? Once you know your triggers, you can address the underlying need instead of medicating with social media. You don't have to follow everyone. You don't owe anyone your attention. So unfollow people who make you feel bad. Mute accounts that trigger comparison. Follow accounts that inspire instead of deflate. Your feed should add value to your life, not subtract from it. Create rules for yourself. No phone for the first hour after waking up. No social media after 8 p.m. No scrolling during meals. No phone in the bedroom. 1 day per week, social media free. 30-minute daily limit. Pick boundaries that work for you, that you can actually stick with, and then enforce them. When you catch yourself comparing, remind yourself, I'm comparing my real life to their performance. Or I'm comparing my behind the scenes to their highlight reel. This mental reminder breaks the spell. So build a life you don't need to escape from or document. Have hobbies that exist only for you. Relationships that exist offline. Experiences you don't photograph. When your real life is fulfilling, you need social media less. Try 7 days without social media just to reset. Then try 30. You'll probably feel anxious at first and then maybe bored, but then you'll feel better. You'll realize you don't actually miss much, and you miss the time you wasted even less. And most of us had long lives before social media even came into existence. We can go back to that. If you can't do this alone, get help. Tell friends about your boundaries. Use apps that limit screen time. Work with a therapist on the underlying issues. You don't have to do this in isolation. All right, let's wrap this up. If this video resonated, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content about being human in the digital age. And feel free to drop a comment. What's your biggest struggle with social media and comparison? And what's one thing you're going to try from this video? Thanks for watching. Now put your phone down and go do something that makes you feel alive. I'll see you in the next one.